tonight. Newly elected president of Niger Republic arrives Nigeria on an official visit. Sapei Garki Usman Ngakupi holds stakeholders meeting to address illegal activities along Umar Musa Yar'Adua Expressway. Sale and activation of SIM card commences after months of suspension. Hello and welcome to the news at 7 on NTA Channel 5, Abuja. I am Mariam George Jitbo. The newly elected president of Niger Republic, Mohamed Bazoum, has arrived the country on an official visit. The visiting president arrived at Nnamdi Azikiwe International Airport Monday afternoon. Shuaibu Onozie Yakubu was there and brought back this report.
President of Niger Republic, Mohamed Bazoum, arrived in Nnamdi Azikiwe International Airport few minutes past noon. He was received on arrival by the Minister of Foreign Affairs, Geoffrey Onyema, and some northern state governors. Thereafter, the visiting president was handed the key to the city of Abuja by the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Mohamed Musa Bello.
I wish to present you the key to the city of Abuja. On behalf of the President Muhammadu Buhari.
The Niger president has since settled at the State House for an official engagement with President Muhammadu Buhari. Shuaibu Onozie Yakubu, NTA News.
Following the FCT Minister Mohamed Musa Bello's inspection of activities along Umar Musa Yar'Adua Expressway and the directive for the removal of illegal structures along that corridor, the Sapei Garki Usman Ngakupi has held stakeholders meeting in his palace. Aina J. Auta takes stop from here. That report will come your way on the course of the bulletin. Moving on, the FCT Police Command says it arrested a 3-man cultist gang on Sunday operating along Lugbe axis of Galadimawa. A statement signed by the command's public relations officer, Assistant Superintendent of Police Mariam Yusuf, says the suspects were arrested while preparing to attack some residents. The statement added that its operatives from Mobushi Division on the same day foiled an attempt to snatch a vehicle along Nikon Junction following a distress call by a victim of the car thefts. The statement indicated that efforts are in top gear to arrest the fleeing suspects, while those in custody will be arraigned in court upon conclusion of investigation. The SIM card registration has resumed today after the federal government suspended the sale and activation of new SIM card across all phone networks in the country December 2020. Serafina Okon Umekwe, who felt the pulse of FCT residents on this development, brought back this report.
But why are you harassing me? She's not going anywhere. And I'm not inside your At the entrance of one of the service providers, a large number of subscribers were seen anxiously waiting to get their SIMs, which has been inactive due to loss or bad due to national identification number, as they narrate their unpleasant experiences.
I entered and they told me that they had the announcement just like any other person, but unfortunately they've not given them the go-ahead, that I should just hold on. I even spoke to one of their staff in Lagos who confirmed that they've not given them the directive.
We are passing through a lot here. We've been here all this while. I've not been able to get even the fact that I got my number 234, and up till now I've not been able to, get through.
For the past 2 weeks, just to fix my SIM, because a lot of my SIM is faulty. They asked to come back today after doing the necessary that I asked me to do. Now I came, they're still giving me another 2 weeks again. So what are we here for? Why this? We're in the same country and there's nothing we can do right.
My line is bad. I've not done the name registration. That's what I came to do. But with the crowd and the situation, it's discouraging. I don't even know where to start. Should I continue with the line or get another line?
One of the service providers who commented off the camera said the lift of ban has not been officially communicated to them by the federal government, as they are only attending to customers during welcome back. Serafina Okun Umekwe, NTA News.
And now back to our earlier report on Sapei of Garki's stakeholders meeting in his palace. The report.
The meeting comprises Council of Chiefs, Chairman of Motorcycle and Tricycle Operators, among others. Sapei Usman Ngakupi said the activities of some motorcycle and tricycle operators on Abuja highways constitute nuisance along that corridor, stressing that if they do not desist from perpetrating crime and being in possession of weapons which they use to inflict injury or even kill, they will face the consequences of the law or will be banned, as they are threats to lives and property within the FCT.
Especially to the Okada people, Okada riders and Keke Napep. One, they should comply with the rules of the road traffic. Secondly, they have been urged and advised they should desist and carry any weapon with them.
Anybody found operating late hours is that person is part of criminals.
Sapei also discourages farming on the road corridors, disposing refuse on the roads, heaping firewood on the expressway, trading on the road sides, to mention but a few, while urging his chiefs to be committed leaders in their various communities. The Sapei encourages peaceful coexistence irrespective of religion or tribal divide.
Nobody is allowed to farm along the road corridor. Nobody is allowed to dump any refuse along the road corridor. Nobody will be accommodated, especially those Bola people. And we are also been advised to tell them nobody should go and take any hard drugs.
If the government will stand on their ground on last information they gave that should be registered, and with the app that Ministry of Interior have developed, I think it will be a thing of past.
We alone, the union, cannot do it alone. We have to put head together with the government and put things in place so that it can govern or rule the business entirely.
The traditional ruler further stated that illegal parks, car mats and scavengers are prohibited on the highways. Ayena J. Outa, NTA News.
Politicking and insecurity, among other factors, informed the need for the 2021 First Quarter Prayer Convention for Peace and Unity of the Nation by Pentecostal Fellowship of Nigeria, Idu Karmuzun. Deborah Gazai-Jimaika reports.
Christians in Karimo axis unite and jointly intercede for the nation. Before prayers commenced, there were songs of praise to the glory of God, since praises moved God.
We plan this program to see that we pray for this nation against insurgency, the kidnapping.
We have been praying in the book of Proverbs 34 verse 14, because it said that righteousness exalts a nation.
My expectation after the program, souls will be won for Christ.
While the congregation thanked God for always showing up during the time of need, they observed that the event marks the beginning of spiritual revival in the land. Religious leaders at the occasion were optimistic that Nigeria can be great again once everybody begins to be vanguards of change.
In the book of Chronicles, chapter 7, verse 14, he said, "If my people who are called by my name shall humble themselves and seek my face, I will hear them and heal their land."
I believe that if our leaders are able to put things in order, I don't think insecurity will overwhelm us. We have gallant soldiers. We have money in Nigeria to attack it. If only that our leaders will be sincere to fight whatever that is happening in this nation, I think overwhelming victory will be ours, definitely.
After man have exhausted all their wisdom, the next thing to realize the power of God. That's what we believe.
Pentecostal Fellowship of Nigeria is an umbrella body of Pentecostal churches in Idu Karimu Zone. Deborah Gazajimaika, NTA News.
Now to update on COVID-19. Figures from the Nigeria Center for Disease Control, NCDC, as at 18th April 2021, indicates 2 new cases of COVID-19 in the FCT, bringing the total number of confirmed cases to 19,758, while active cases stand at 509, and the number of discharged cases in the territory now stands at 19,084, and sadly, 165 deaths have been recorded in the FCT.
Everything nice, everything fresh, ready to celebrate, yeah. Make we come giant. Call your friends and come make we jolly. Let's have some fun and be happy, Feel the fresh, feel the new, feel the vibe. Feel the rhythm, feel the groove, come alive. Now you way make it show. Magic, I love Bobby. Like I said to Gucci, but flex on, don't you worry.
Talking sports, Kelechi Iheanacho in high spirits after booking Leicester City's first FA Cup finals since 1969 as Tottenham Hotspur sacks manager Jose Mourinho. Cynthia Ogun has more on Sports Brief.
With the National Sports Festival put behind, Minister of Youth and Sports Development Sunday Dare has reassured that plans towards the Tokyo 2020 Olympics are still on track. He stated that as a country and a ministry, our eyes are on the Olympics, for which we have started a 100 days countdown. According to him, camps in Lagos, Port Harcourt, Delta and Florida under review will be opened in the next few days. And elsewhere, Kelechi Iheanacho's 55th minute goal fired Leicester City into their first FA Cup final since 1969, as 4,000 spectators witnessed their 1-0 victory semi-final over Southampton at Wembley. Now the Foxes are to face Chelsea when they return to Wembley on May 15th, looking to win their first ever FA Cup, with over 20,000 supporters expected to be in attendance. Meanwhile, Manchester United have moved within 8 points of leaders Man City with 6 games remaining. And Lionel Messi was all smile as he lifted his first trophy as Barcelona captain after scoring wonder goal in their 4-0 victory to secure Copa del Rey victory against Athletic Bilbao. With Sports Brief, Cynthia Ogun, NTA News.
And now a quick reminder. COVID-19 vaccine is free. Please avail yourself the opportunity to be vaccinated. It is the effective way of curtailing the spread of the virus. And that concludes the news in English. Up next is translations. Good night.
Kwa wewe na iwo abada pepepe ishandaje zuma onewa gobagnai akin tuko da wai no abakin in Nigeria Mohamed Bazoum wala lebe akin na ye Shaibu Oneze Yakubu wona le sheba wo be na bedai wa nga ga akin tuko da ye wen wa lebe akin ne na ye in pe tunu atuko no oya shiya ya shiba enamdi azukwe ya nanu akin sin ne minister no atutun abian sapa Jeffrey Onyama no agwamna aje bane gwowo minister akin sin ne Mohamed Musa Bello we la aguyanya gawo akin sin ne an haye shi gbanyi ida ebe nhweyin wodnale haye yikin tuko dai Muhammadu Buhari Sheba no minister baby akin sin ne wen vi zokoluko no anwako alo ayashiya yashiba igna ko pele nge Umar Musa yar adu ayan weye tutun wo bogaga ashin ayan wo bogaga akaya no nzokogbe no asepa ajeyin sapai shekomosa Usman Gakupi wela yeji no asu mba filo no owosunta wensa ase nkunsun mbai ayenaje awuta nwale sheba we be na bedai waganga wela atunbu ajin we ngage apakuru pe ba jin ba pe apakuru ba fi gbegbetu wen ku ngage atejin ofanu ko aji atukuba antejin ayankun ko aya ayanji no zokoluko gbeyen jide wen la atunbu ajin asu we ngaba ba jin atutun no ajigba na bage abwa bugbafu no ajeyin akati ohun bedaya no gwamnati be ku ngage atejin kunyun ko oza nkwabuo nge wotebe mi wa jezelo we da beda ajezebo nkoyun naye ala okwa guba guya Serafina Okon omekwe nwale sheba we be na bedai wa ngage naye wewe be laba checheche ba wo agmada sha ngage ala abaye bayin guya ama ba ngage batawo kolo fafa no ashimba ntigana oza jinwaku osagilo mwa ngaje woye wabwa kati wewe amaje abobwa wolelainu saisu
sauraron mu assalamu alaikum barkanmu da wannan lokaci da fatan an sha ruwa lafiya a takaice ga fasarar wasu daga cikin labaran yau kamar yadda aka saba mai karantawa Yusuf Yakubu. Sabon zababben shugaban kasar Niger Mohamed Bazoum ya kawo ziyara Najeriya a karo na farko a matsayinsa na shugaban kasar Niger. Wakilin mu Shaibu Oneze Yakubu ya rawaito mana cewa shugaban ya sauka a filin jirgin saman Abuja yau da rana. Ministan Abuja Muhammad Musa Bello tare da ministan harkokin wajen ƙasa Jeffrey Onyema da wasu gwamnonin arewacin Najeriya sun karɓe shi da girmamawa inda ministan Abuja ya bashi makulin birnin tarayyar ƙasa Abuja. Daga nan suka zagorance shi zuwa fadar shugaban ƙasa inda zai gana da shugaban ƙasa Muhammadu Buhari. Bayan ministan Abuja Muhammad Musa Bello ya kai ziyarar aiki babban titin Umar Musa Yar'adua inda ya bada umarnin cewa a cire gine-ginen bacocin da aka yi su ba a kan ka'ida ba a gefen titin da kusurwoyinsa. Mai martaba sarkin garki Usman Gakupi ya zauna da masu ruwa da tsaki a masarautarsa domin tattauna muhimman batutuwa akan rayuwar al'umma da zaman lafiya. Wakiliyarmu a yanajiya auta ta kawo mana rahoto cewa sarkin ya zauna da shugabannin al'ummomi da shugabannin 'yan acaba da sauran ababen hawa inda ya ba su shawarwari a kan noma a kusa da titi, shaye-shaye, aikin 'yan bola da ɗabi'un wasu daga cikin 'yan acaba marasa kyau wanda ya ce suna tattare da haɗura tare da kira da su daina. Sannan ya buƙaci al'umma da a zauna lafiya tare da juna don ci gaban ƙasa. Bayan da gwamnatin tarayya ta dakatar da sai da layin wayar salula da amfani da sabo ga kamfanonin wayoyin sadarwa a watan Disamba, yanzu haka kamfanonin sadarwa sun dawo aikin ci gaba da yi wa 'yan ƙasa rajista layukan wayoyinsu. wakiliyarmu Sarafina Okon Imekwe domin jin ra'ayin mazauna birnin Abuja ta shaida mana cewa mutane sun yi cincirin zuwa ofisoshin kamfanonin domin samun damar sabunta katunan su na layin waya wato da ba sa aiki da shi suka rasa a baya a sanadiyar wani dalili. Ɗaya daga cikin jami'an hukumar da ya tsokaci a kan lamarin ya ce har yanzu ba su sami damar buɗe layinsu ba, amma dai suna ci gaba da ƙoƙari. To ƙarshen labaran namu ne kenan, sai kuma gobe idan Allah ya kai, Allah ya karɓi ibadunmu.
anyị epurule bata na nke abalị ya n'oge akụkọ ụwa. Onye nọ n'ihu onyonyo gị bụ Chisom Nwokafor. Ka a gaa n'ihu na nke abalị ya, onye isi ala mba Naịjirịa emere ntuli aka ya ọhụrụ Mohammed Bazoum erutela ala anyị bụ Naịjirịa dịka otu n'ime njem ọrụ ya. Onye isi ala mba Naịjirịa rutere ọdụ ụgbọelu Nnamdi Azikiwe dị n'Abuja n'ehihie ụbọchị taa bụ abalị mbụ n'izu ụka. Onye ọrụ anyị Shuaibu Onozo Yakubu watara anyị akụkọ na onye ọchị na-elekọta ọchịchị obodo FCT Mohammed Musa Bello nyefere akara ihe ntụnye ụzọ nke obodo abụ FCT n'aka onye isi ala Naịjirịa n'aha onye isi ala Muhammadu Buhari, ebe onye isi ala mba Naịjirịa ọhụrụ a na ugbu a n'ụlọ ọrụ onye isi ala anyị maka ịga n'ihu na njem ọrụ ya. N'ihi njem nleta ọrụ nke onye ọchị na-elekọta ọchịchị obodo abụ FCT Mohammed Musa Bello mere n'ogologo okporo ụzọ Umaru Musa Yar'Adua bụ ebe ọ nọrọ nye iwu ka ewepụsị ya ihe ndị arụrụ n'ụzọ na-ezighị ezi n'okporo ụzọ ndị a. Onye Sapei nke Gariki Usman Ngakupi enweela nzukọ nke ndị aka ha dị na nke a. Anyị na-eje ya ụta n'akụkọ akwụ na elebara anya n'iji ogologo okporo ụzọ eme ihe n'ụzọ dị mma, ndị gụnyere ịkwụsị ọrụ ubi n'okporo ụzọ a, ịkwụsị inwe ọdụ ụgbọala n'ụzọ na-ezi ezi n'okporo ụzọ a, ma dụọ ndị ọgbatumtum ọdụ ka ha wepụ aka n'ụdị ime ihe ike ọbụla n'okporo ụzọ a, n'ihi na onye dara iwu ga-anata ntaramahụhụ n'ụzọ iwu kwadoro. A maliteghachila ndenye aha nke ihe eji enwe akara ekwentị n'ụbọchị taa dịka ọchịchị etiti ala anyị kwụsịtụrụ usoro ndenye aha nke ekwentị niile gbaa ala anyị gburugburu n'afọ 2020 gara aga. Onye ọrụ anyị Serafina Okonume kwelebara anya n'otu ndị bi na obodo a bụ FCT si hụ nke a ma webata akọ na ka ọ na-abanye n'otu n'ime ebe a na-eme ndenye aha na ahụrụ ọnụọgụ mmadụ riri elu dịka ha na-agbalị inwetaghachi akara ekwentị ha bụ nke ụlọ ọrụ ala anyị na-ahụ maka ndejupụta aha kpọchiri, ebe ụfọdụ n'ime ndị a na-achọ ime ndenye aha akara ekwentị ha gbarụrụ ihu n'ihi mmachi amachiri usoro ndenye akara ekwentị a n'afọ gara aga. Izuụka ọhụrụ amalitele, asị m ka izuụka butere gị ezi ihe. Ndewo.
Ẹ̀kálẹ́ o, ìròyìn ló ń dé sí etí gbọ̀nyìn láti lè ṣe amóhùnmáwòrán ìkànnì Karùn-ún l'Àbújá. Ọláyínká Adéníjì ni oníròyìn yín. Ààrẹ tuntun fún orílẹ̀-èdè Niger, ìyẹn Mohammed Bazoum ti balẹ̀ bìbà sí orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà fún àbẹ̀wò ẹlẹ́mbẹ̀hún. Ní pápákọ̀ òfurufú ti Nnamdi Azikiwe lọ́sàn-án òní ní bàálù ààrẹ náà balẹ̀. Aṣojúkọ̀ròyìn wa Onozo Yakubu ṣàlàyé wípé mínísítà fún ilẹ̀ òkèèrè Godfrey Onyema àti àwọn gómìnà ìpínlẹ̀ Àrẹwà ló pẹ̀lú kí káàbọ̀. Lẹ́yìn èyí ni mínísítà ìlú Àbújá Mohammed Musa Bello fi kọ́kọ́rọ́ ìlú Àbújá lé e lọ́wọ́. Ní báyìí ààrẹ orílẹ̀-èdè Niger ọ̀hún ti wà ní ilé àlejò orílẹ̀-èdè wa ní ìrètí ìpàdépọ̀ rẹ̀ pẹ̀lú ààrẹ Muhammadu Buhari. látàrí àbẹ̀wò mínísítà olú ìlú Nàìjíríà Àbújá ìyẹn Mohammed Musa Bello sí òpópónà márosẹ̀ Umaru Musa Yar'Adua àti àṣẹ àbẹ̀wòlulẹ̀ àwọn ilé tí kò bójúmu lójú pópónà ọ̀hún. Sapei ti ìlú Gariki Usman Ngakupi ti ké pe àwọn tí ọ̀rọ̀ náà kàn gbọ̀ngbọ̀n fún ìpàdé pàjáwìrì ní ààfin rẹ̀. Aṣojú kọ̀ròyìn wa Ayénajáyì Auta ṣàlàyé wípé gbogbo àwọn olórí tí abúlé wọn wà lójú pópónà ọ̀hún ni Sapei náà rọ̀ láti sọ fún àwọn ènìyàn wọn wípé ìgbẹ́là fẹ́wé gbogbo ohun tí kò bá bójúmu láìsí àní-àní. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni kò yọ àwọn tó ń gun kẹ̀kẹ́ napep àti ọ̀kadà, bẹ́ẹ̀ ni kò sì yọ àwọn tí ó ń ṣe iṣẹ́ àgbẹ̀ lójú pópónà ọ̀hún wípé kí wọ́n má ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ mọ́ bó ti wù kó rí. Àtúnṣe àti àmúpadà bọ̀ sípò káàdì ìpélébé tó wà nínú ẹ̀rọ alágbèéká lọ́wọ́ àwọn ènìyàn ni wọ́n ti pàṣẹ rẹ̀ kó bẹ̀rẹ̀ padà lónìí láti ọwọ́ ìjọba àpapọ̀, èyí tí wọ́n ti gbẹ́sẹ̀ lé láti oṣù kejìlá ọdún tó kọjá. Aṣojú kọ̀ròyìn wa Sarafina Okon ní Mèkó ṣàlàyé wípé èròǹgbà àwọn ará Àbújá àti ohun tí wọ́n ń là kọjá látẹ̀yìnwá ló sí ọ̀rọ̀ yìí burú jáì. Ó fi kún wípé ìwọ̀n ikú ni ìwọ̀n tẹ́ àwọn òṣìṣẹ́ ilé-iṣẹ́ alámúpadàbọ̀ sípò náà tí wọ́n ṣàlàyé pé àwọn ò lè ṣe ju bí agbára àwọn ṣe mọ́ lọ. Torí ọ̀hún kò ní ju báyìí lọ. Ìmúlò ní kọ́ńbó agbọ̀n ìsàlẹ̀ ní ọ̀wọ̀ èmi rẹ̀ lájọ orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà yìí o ẹ jẹ́ a ṣe kó dára ọ̀kọ̀ọ̀kan láòjí o kásùn láyọ̀.